Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Porterhouse Skyrim Mod Reviews. I'm Porterhouse, and that's no bull. Today's episode is a short one. I have just 2 mods for you, but what excellent mods they are. First up, we have Mvpbeserker's Elise by Mvpbeserker 1974. This is a follower mod based on Mvpbeserker's player character turned into a follower. Now, Mvpbeserker has rapidly become one of my top 5 follower creators, and if you look a few episodes back, I reviewed her follower Lema, who is still in my game even after a rebuild. That is how much I like her work. There's a backstory, and if you follow my videos, you all know how I love a backstory with a follower mod. It explains her flight from Cyrodiil to Skyrim and how she acquired her sword and armor. Her available body types include UNP, UNPB, and CBBE. And you can also choose a tattoo or non-tattoo version of her skin texture, which is fair skin, by the way. She can be found at the Winking Skeever in Solitude. She is a 2-handed warrior and wears Demon Hunter armor and wields the 2-handed Sword of the Ancient Tongues. She is marryable, levels with the player, and is compatible with EFF. Now, I chose the CBBE body with the tattoo because I think it goes well with her beautiful dark hair and stunning eyes. I don't know what Mvpbeserker's original character looked like, but if it's anything like the follower mod, then he has extremely good taste, and Mvpbeserker did a wonderful job turning her into a companion. Recommended mods include XP, MSE, HDT Physics, and Facelight. And a little later, I will be taking Tish and Elise out, and you will get to see this follower in action. Next up, we have the Imperial Dragonknight Armory by Suran 329. Now, just a short time ago, I reviewed Suran's Stormcloak Armory and other excellent mods, so if that name sounds familiar, that's why. Like the Stormcloak Hero Armory, this mod adds a totally unique sword and shield set that cannot be crafted at the forge. You have to go find them. Both sword and shield can be found at an Imperial tomb not too far from the Solitude docks. So after a little tomb robbing, you can take both to a smithy location and improve them with the workbench and grindstone. Be sure to have a couple ebony ingots on you when you do so. If you read the mod author's page, and that's something I suggest you always do, you'll find a clever little backstory explaining the origins of the sword and shield. As it turns out, they're ancient artifacts that once belonged to an Imperial general and Dragon Knight hero, Octavius Mariel, who disappeared during this really fierce battle. And if you want to know more, you need to go check out the mod author's page. Now, like his previous sword and shield mod, both items are exquisitely designed and textured. And once again, I am really enamored of the shield. I love its carved dragon head motif. I'm also loving the sword as well, with the wavy part on the bottom third of the blade. And just overall, both of them look like the well cared for yet still well used equipment of a hero. Now, Suran, aka Jan Ruff Artworks, is an artist, and it definitely shows in his mods. If you want to know more about that, stop by Jan Ruff Artworks' Facebook page. I'll be sure to put the links in the description. Now, I've already improved a sword and shield at the smithy, so now it's time for Tish to take Elise and her new shield and sword out for a test. Sit back and enjoy the action clips, and afterwards I will tell you what I think of the mods and offer up any critiques that I might have. We'll be back in a bit. As you can see from the action clips, Elise and Tish went through quite a bit together, and Elise just kept dealing out some serious hurt on the bad guys with that two-handed sword. As a warrior-type follower, she definitely whoops some serious ass, and aesthetically, she is absolutely gorgeous. As a warrior goddess, kind of gorgeous. I love the design that went into her and the selection of her gear. The only nitpick I have was that her hair sometimes clipped through her armor, and this is something that the mod author noted on the mod page. Didn't do it all the time and was definitely not game-breaking for me. If you are looking for a two-handed fighter to watch your back, then this excellent mod is definitely for you. Well, what can I say about the Imperial Dragonknight Armory? It is an outstanding weapon and shield mod. The design is artistic and yet still deadly looking, making it a must-have for anyone who is looking for either a shield or a sword. And one of the things I did not mention earlier was the beautiful scabbard that comes with the sword. Now, with any type of sword mod, that is one of the top things I look for, and Suran did not disappoint. It is gorgeous, and it fits hand in glove not only with the sword, but with the shield as well. And speaking of the sword and the shield, after improving both parts at the smithy, they have now become an excellent and permanent addition to my character's personal armory. I really recommend you download this mod for your game. Okay, this is the part of the review where I tell you that Mvpbeserker and Suran did a stupendous job on these mods, and I must also tip my hat to Mvpbeserker for his design on Elise. I would recommend that you try out both of these mods, and if you liked them as much as I did, then please remember to endorse and maybe drop the mod authors a note thanking them for their work. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed my video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already done so. I will see you all in the next mod review.